What are some things like within that you experienced that like kind of broke your heart? It could be from the standpoint, from like the mental standpoint of just somebody like not realizing how much they need therapy, or just somebody like not realizing how far in they are of stress or anxiety or anything of those levels.
So I work with most of the population I work with have some type of substance addiction, right?
Okay.
So when we talk about substance addiction, a lot of the times the piece that's missing in treating that substance addiction is also the mental health piece.
Hmm.
And it's hard for an individual to say like, hey, I'm using this substance, but I also need help, right, with anxiety, depression, and X, Y, and Z. Some of the cases that I see, especially that touch my heart, would have to be the guys or ladies who come out of the prison system,
Hmm.
being that they may go in there with an addiction, right? And they may not necessarily get into the drug court or get into the treatment program that they have there, right? So
Yeah.
here we are with this person who's been in jail for however long, gets out, ends up right back where they were or worse off because they never received that type of treatment. And then we also say like, okay, so what's going on with the mental health side of it? I know from my own opinion, and this is simply my own opinion,
Hmm.
addiction, I feel that addiction stems from either physical pain or emotional pain,
Hmm.
right? And so a lot of the times when I talk to my clients and they just want to treat the addiction, they want to get over the addiction, right? But I tell
Right.
them it's a holistic approach. You've got to get the mental health piece. It has to be a wrapped up package, right? Eating
Yeah.
right, exercising, treating the
Hmm.
substance, and also treating the mental health part of it.
Right, man. I totally agree, and I like how you said just the definition of that, like which is not the definition, but the emotional and the
Yeah.
other side of pain. So I definitely agree with that. And just like the people that I know, people that's coming out of like being incarcerated, like I have family, and like my main advice to people that I talk to, even if it's for friends or something, is you gotta believe in whatever foundation you have for yourself in order to get you back on your road. Like you can't just say, "Oh, this is my problem. I'm gonna attack it," not knowing it's the steps. The steps
Mhm.
come from the mental health, and also just somebody learning you and teaching you just how to lay a brick at a time.
Yeah.
Like I kind of phrase it to where when somebody is saying that they're addicted to something or they can't let something go, I'm like, well, there's no way you can just get in a car and drive exactly at the destination where you know where to go if you have no history of knowing what it takes to get
Mhm.
there. It
Absolutely.
sounds good to do it,
Mhm.
but at the end of the day, there's miles to go in the car. You got to take off
Mhm.
these, you got to get off the road, you got to do so. All that coexists with you getting to your goal. And my thing is, it has to be layered by somebody to help you walk in the or drive in the on the right path.
Yeah.
So I most definitely agree with that.